Hey everyone, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and of course ring the bell. And this is Pegalicious, and well, this subject is gonna get some of you going very, how should I say, very, Karen-esque, I should say, to put it lightly, okay? But anyway, let's get into the subject of the video. The current system for the economy is inherently flawed. Now, wait, Mr. or Miss, whoever you are. Don't comment yet. Don't comment yet. Let me explain why. Let me explain why the current economic system is inherently flawed. Okay? So, you know, the economy as it is, you know, like, the way that the current economy works is basically it runs on the American dollar. Globally, that's what it runs on. Okay? And the American dollar is effectively just paper. Since, you know, it's no longer on the silver standard or the gold standard. It's not on any standard. It's only on the standard of it's worth as much as we say it is. Okay? So literally, if enough people were to say that $1 bill is worth $1,000, then with enough people it would be $1,000. If someone were to say that, if enough people were to say $1 is worth 50 cents, then with enough people, the dollar would be worth 50 cents. Okay? And since again, it's not based on like the gold standard or the silver standard, or it's not based on any standard other than, again, what people say it is. It effectively has no worth. It's effectively worthless. And the thing is, most world currencies work in the same way. Therefore, meaning that most, if not all, world currencies are effectively worth nothing other than what we say they're worth. Okay? And because they are like that, because they realistically have no worth, there's really no point in having a currency if it's not based on something other than what people say it is. Which is why I think we should end capitalism. And I know what you're about to say. Oh, a Gen Z person saying we should end capitalism. How original. But no, I don't mean like that. I don't mean we should go to communism. We should not go to communism. I mean, look at what happened in the Soviet Union and China, and what's currently happening in North Korea and China. Yeah, not good things. So yeah, we should not be. Capitalism should be abolished effectively, and so should communism. Now I know you're going to be saying, well, wait. You're saying to get rid of capitalism, and you're saying to get rid of communism. Those are the only two economic systems, I hear you say. No. No, they are not. You know why? Because there's a third. Obviously, there's a third economic system. And the reason why you probably haven't heard of this third alternative economic system is because I am the father of it, and I'm not that famous or widely known. So because of that notion, no one really knows about this third economic option. And I really think that if more people knew about this third economic option, it would spread like wildfire. And they would be successful. At least in my opinion. Although, then again, I do have the bias of being the father of it. Therefore, I would hope that it would work. But anyway, the ideology that it's a part of, like, you know, how communism is both an economic and a political thing. This is also a political and an economic thing. And it's known as fascism. No, not fascism. Fascism. To give you, because fascism is spelled like that. Thank you, words, okay? And then fascism is spelled like this. See? There's a difference. Do you see the U? Do you see the U? There's a difference, okay? Okay? And also in sort of like policies, the two ideologies are different. But anyway, I digress. So let's talk about how fascism. Let's talk about how fascism works in the economic sphere. Okay, so how fascism works in the economic sphere is that there is no currency. Currency is abolished. Okay. However, it is technically, it's replaced by a merit system. And how this merit system works is that you work for X amount of days, or serve in the military for X amount of days. And you go up X amount on a merit ladder. And the higher you are up on the merit ladder, the more traditionally cheap things you can get, or you can finally get some of the more traditionally expensive things. Okay, so like if you're at the very bottom of the merit ladder, okay, let's just say you're at the very bottom of the merit ladder, okay? Where you would live is in a trailer, like, in a trailer park, those like classically in like Oklahoma and Kansas, those like rectangular one-story buildings that have no basement, that are like sort of on stilts, that are basically just crates, that like really long crates essentially. Okay, that's where you would be at the bottom of the merit ladder, as well as getting free water and electricity. Which, by the way, if you're wondering, I do plan to become President of the United States. And when I become President of the United States, I plan on making electricity free. So, because of that, if I can, my ultimate goal as president is to slowly make America more and more fascist, not fascist, fascist. That's my plan. Until finally, America becomes a fascist nation. Okay? But anyway, other than, the water and electricity being free, you get all the food that you require. Not more than you need. You only get a certain amount of food. The amount of food that you actually need. Whereas if you are around the top of the merit ladder, or actually at the very top of the merit ladder, which, if you're wondering who's at the top of the merit ladder, it's the leader. The leader of the nation is always at the top of the merit ladder. But anyway, the person at the top of the merit ladder can get an infinite amount of whatever's available, as long as it's in stock. As long as it's in stock, they can have whatever they want, and they can have however much they want of it, okay? And through this, obviously, obviously through this, since there's technically no currency, which means that there's no economy, Great Depressions don't happen. Recessions don't happen. Since, like I said, there's no currency. And currency inherently brings along recessions and depressions. But it also brings along, prosperity for a little while. And then, recessions and depressions again. See, with fascism, with the merit system, there is no need for those recessions and depressions. It can always be a flat line. Or it can always be an increasing line, if you really want it to be. The economy can really be whatever you want it to be. in a fascist nation. Since there's no more currency, so there's really no point in having economics. The only economic thing you need to know is to either serve in the military or work. Those are the only two things you need to know. And also, as a positive trait of this, you know, politicians can't be bought, judges can't be bought, police can't be bought, you know? It's really a almost zero corruption ideology if you really think about it. And actually, those are things that I hadn't thought about until now. That realistically, people of power can't be bought out. They can't. But anyway, yeah. So, yeah. Point is to recap. Communism is bad. Capitalism is bad. But you know what isn't bad? Oh, and also fascism. Fascism is bad. But you know what isn't bad? Fascism. Fascism is the way to go. Anyway. Anyway. I don't know how long that was. That felt like it was around 6 minutes. Maybe it was around 15. And I just enjoyed doing these types of videos, so it seems shorter. But, anyway, yeah. This is Pugalicious. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and of course ring the bell. And, Hail Pagalia. Yeah. Hey everyone, I just wanted to remind you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the future. And as always, I love Publon.